what has football done for you?
For me, to give that answer, I'm going to have to go back to the, kind of the start of my life. I grew up, without a mother. I grew up around, probably in my middle school days, I would say 13, 14, some crucial ages in my life. I grew up around drugs and not the best type of situations. Grew up, I would say poor, at times, where, maybe is not as much food as is needed, or the electricity is not on or whatever. So we grew up in situations like this. And the crazy thing is, when I look back at it now at the age of 30, I was never sad as a kid. I was never depressed as a kid. And I guess the answer for me for that is football. I was never worried about the time that I was in, because I had a dream, I had a vision. From a young age, I had a father to be around who was a footballer, and I looked at him, and I had a hero to look up, and that's my goals and ambitions, was to be a professional footballer from day one. Anyone that knows me, that's what I wanted to be. So when the time came, in my younger ages, to maybe people asking me to do drugs and certain things, it was easy. No, I want to be a professional footballer. No, it's not a question without a mind. I never thought about it. So when I had situations of, school and stuff, it was always pure focus and what I would do. When maybe people could say, oh, well, it sucks to look back on it, you didn't have a mom raised. Well, no, it didn't matter. Football has always taught me the ethics that, if you work hard and you do certain things in life, that you can be successful. And for those reasons, I think that with my life, and I'm not saying that I'm in the worst type of situation. That's the beautiful thing about football, is there are people in 10 times, 100 times worse situation than I was. I wouldn't even say I was in a bad situation. That's the life that was given to me. Football gives us an outlet and gives us a vision, where we're here now, but we can see a future. And when you have that in your mind, and when you're moving forward in life, the stuff that you're going through doesn't really matter as much, because you're seeing the future, and seeing the bigger picture and seeing the future, especially when you're in those type of situations, is important. So I think football for me and a lot of people it saves our life. I mean, football flat out, it saved my life. I do not know if I look back at situations and I didn't have the game. Maybe there's some positive directions, but I don't know where I would be today. And there could be some bad directions that I could have been at. And that's what football does for you. And it's interesting, when I was 26, 27, I was still involved in football, but just not in the way that I wanted to be, not with the love, the passion of it. I was very unhappy and depressed in my life. And I think that's the point where I realized what football had done for me, and that I needed to rechange and get my ethics and morals around where it was in football when I was younger, and how making the correct decisions, the correct morals for myself, and what football, the game, taught me was important. So now I'm at 30, and it's interesting to me when I work with my club. It's not. I think a big issue that can come into is football is life. Football's not Chelsea. Football's not Barcelona. Football isn't IFK Maryland or maybe some other clubs in Maryland. No, football is not that. We are subjects or people within these areas that are helping within football, but we don't own the game. And it's on us to take what I'm saying, the impact that it had in my life. It's on me to take the game and to give it to the people around me. I don't care who they play for, where they're from. It's important because it changed people's life. That's simple. There are people without that ball, depression happens. There are people without that ball, they say yes to drugs. There are people without that ball that simply just don't head in the right course. And I don't think anyone who isn't around the game would truly understand that. But it's the simplest answer I can give you is football saved my life. And I'm blessed to have it in my life. My job moving forward is to give the game to the kids and the people, because we don't own the game. We're just supposed to help it and push forward. So have a blessed day.